Okay, so today's video is going to be about how I'm going to, reflect and reset in 2023. I can't believe it's 2023. I feel like everyone says this, but I don't know, for the first 2 days, it feels like a week and a half. I haven't been, wanting to be social in terms of staying connected with you guys on my Instagram and all of that. I was just kind of in my mind the whole time, trying to think of the things I want to do, that I really want to do this year, the things that are about to come. I think I was just a bit overwhelmed, but also I just needed time to sit down and think to myself and just talk to myself, the kind of game plan, but also the next steps in life, and just a lot going on in my head that I just couldn't say out loud. 2023 will be a good year. I can feel it, but I can see it being very busy, which is not new to me, but a different type of busy. So I am excited for it, and I think it's okay to start your reset days 2 weeks into January. It's not a big thing. You don't have to do it exactly the 1st of Jan. I feel like that's so unrealistic, because you can still be stuck in 2022. I feel like this needs to be normalized, because not all of us have that complete switch of oh, it's 2023, let's go. I feel like you still have to work on things and gradually get into it. Let it be known that this is a new chapter of your life, a new year, a new slate, a clean slate. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited to just do more and show myself that I can do more and just be present, and a lot of good things. I don't know, I'm just excited, but also, scared. If things don't scare you, then what are you doing? You're not gonna grow, you're not gonna step into new things. So that's how I'm feeling. You guys saw me yesterday. I started my year off. I feel on the right track, because I really want to know my health status. It's something I've been wanting to do. I just haven't actively done it. Getting to it, setting the little steps I need to get to it. So yesterday was finally the day I did that. I was just get up, go to the doctor. You're a big girl. Go tell her what you need, what you want. So I went for an HPV shot, and honestly, I'm so happy I did it, because that's something I've also been wanting to do. That's really important for us women. Just prevent things, okay? Just prevent it. And then I also requested a blood test, so they withdrew blood in those little sample tubes. That I was so excited yesterday. I was nervous, because I've never had a needle in my arm, whether it's donating blood, taking blood, for tests and stuff like that, which is crazy. I think it was only when I was an infant. Yeah, I don't know. I was just always scared. I was so concerned. The needle is so thick, I'm going to pass out. But it wasn't even that deep. I was even looking how she inserted the needle and all of that, which I was yes, this is what I'm here for. It was just so interesting to see that I was the patient instead of me being in the lab, because that's what I would have received. Fingers crossed, I'm going to get a job. I just felt so nice, because I knew that if I get a job right now, the lab that I'm working in would get the sample that I just took. So it's just crazy. But I hope nothing is wrong with me. I honestly, I don't want anything to be wrong. No one does. But it will be good to have a little reality check, because I've never had a blood test in a full checkup. I tested for STDs, HIV, insulin, my insulin and glucose levels, also my liver function, kidney function. So basically all the things I'm so aware of that I've seen before. So if something is wrong with my liver, I know exactly, I just need to know what type of liver abnormality I have, and I can say it, and I know exactly what it will be, because we learned about it, and it's just nerve-wracking now, because I'm the patient. Let's go, enough talking. But before I go, I just want to do my quick little morning journal session. we get further into this vlog, I just want to talk about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for people who are curious and creative. It's a community where you can explore thousands of hands-on creative classes. You can get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes, learn new skills, make self-discoveries, and a place where you can become a member and a lifelong learner. Skillshare offers a variety of classes depending on what you want to explore and learn, such as productivity and time management classes, which has multiple lessons, creative confidence and silencing your inner critic classes, that also has a variety of lessons that you can save to your classes and watch later, and many more. Since I really want to find my creative voice as well as overcome imposter syndrome, the class that spoke to me more was the Silence and Curiosity class, which is a guide to self-reflection as well as self-discovery. I loved how the author, Stephanie Nehmer, spoke about curiosity and the power of curiosity, and how we should feed into our curiosity and not let it linger, but actually act on it. To understand what we enjoy and what we don't enjoy, as well as things that will hold us back in our journey by doing them, hence why we should close those doors or feed into these curiosities that will actually allow us to open new doors if our curiosity allows us to go further in our journey. So with that being said, no goal is too small. Thinking about the future can definitely be intimidating. However, let's take the pressure off by starting small. Maybe you want to learn productivity tips to power more me time, or maybe the goal is to start building a personal brand style. Skillshare teachers will take us step by step. You may know Skillshare for classes in photography, film and video editing, and illustration. But did you know Skillshare has hundreds of career-focused classes? The new year is the perfect time to reinvent your goals and yourself. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box below will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Hey guys, it is a few days later and it's Monday. It's a new week. I don't know, like I'm having this very intense want to clean our space and just get it clean for the week. One thing about this place is that the floors are so annoying because they get dirty so quickly, and I feel like that's also the reason why we've been, as soon as we come in, we just leave our shoes at the front of the door, because there's no way you can walk with shoes in here and it not expect it to get dirty the second you cleaned it. As for now, I need to clean, and especially the bathroom as well, because we do our hair and all of that in there, and it's just annoying, because especially if you have carpets in the bathroom and your hair, your curls, those hair things that always end up being on the floor or on the carpets are so annoying to see. I finished getting ready. I just, had a very good mood actually waking up, because these past few days I've not been in a good mood to wake up or when I wake up I'm not in a good mood, just naturally, as soon as I'm awake. So today was very different, and I really love that because it just sets the tone for the day, and I want to hold on to this tone. I'm tired of having mornings, and later on only I get happy and wanting to do things. Today we're just gonna focus on cleaning Chelsea and I's space, and then I'm gonna declutter a bit, maybe throw out a few shirts and just a few things, because my cupboard is a mess because of the small space we have to pack it in terms of us sharing a wardrobe. So I'm going to throw out a few things. Hopefully I do throw out a few things and not keep on to things, because I'm tired of it. I need to think, do I actually wear this, and has it been in my cupboard for more than 6 months, and then it needs to go. It just sets a nice vibe to just clear your mind, and also know that the clothes that are in your cupboard are the ones you actually love and that you wear most of the time. I'm going to go get the vacuum cleaner now so I can vacuum the floor and the carpets, and then we're gonna start washing the floors and then declutter my closet. I'll see you guys in the cleaning session. can see, I'm busy starting off with my January weekly spread. So I'm a week or so behind with what I wanted to do, and I'm just basically putting all the to-do things on my to-do lists for each day of this week. And this is the best method that works for me. In this little planning journal, I have all my goals, like my whole goals for 2023, and I try to follow the quarterly goal system. So this is where we have 3-month goals for the year instead of having all my goals written out before the time. So I'll have new goals every 3 months. So we're starting off with January, February, and March. You won't see this now because I already set that up, and it's a simple goal list that has headings of personal, finance, fitness and health, as well as work. I also already did my 2022 reflection spread. This is just a 2-page little entry where I just made sure that I left everything in 2022 and what I learned from the year and my new goals and intentions that I want to set for 2023 before I actually started my whole cover page for 2023. So in addition to me just planning in this book like my everyday tasks, I do have all my goals set out in here just to keep me motivated. Every day I open it to plan, and it has just always worked for me, and it's so much fun to just actually redo everything, do things a bit better and a bit more different in terms of the creativity that I put into this little book, because this is my most important thing right now, especially for this year. I enjoy writing down things so much. It just sets the tone for my days and it makes me feel so much more lighter. I feel more capable of doing things I set myself out to do.